this is what I'm currently looking like. So I'm hoping this time next week I don't look like this.
Yeah.
Go fuckers. Will it be first time lucky today? Today is a very, very good day. Let's get it. So guys, it is peak week. It is officially Sunday. That's 1 week out from PCA Wales. Why am I wearing sunglasses inside the gym? There's actually no one in here right now because it is, oh, it's just gone 3:21 a.m. So that's why there's no one in here, and it's a Sunday morning. So why am I wearing sunglasses? Yesterday I went and got some Botox. I also tried some Polynucleotides, which basically is an extract from salmon or whale sperm. You put it under your eyes, it reduces your bags, it fills them out, and I've done it 3 or 4 times now, and every time I've done it, my face has got better and better. It almost like forces collagen, but last night I had not the best reaction to it, and I'll show you, I'll put some photos up over, but this is what I'm currently looking like. So I'm hoping this time next week I don't look like this. So as you can tell, I'm still in good spirits. Peak week has begun. I'm on a non-training day, but it's so hot all the time at the moment. I like to come here and do my steps in the aircon. I am still on 0 cardio throughout this entirety of this 20-odd week prep. 0 cardio. I've done no cardio, 10 to 12,000 steps. Tomorrow that will drop to 8, and then through the week we'll probably keep it around 6 to 8, about 1,000 after each meal. And calories have increased. So that's my update for the day. Plan for the show. No changes to salt, so my salt will stay 2 grams per meal as always. Some of my ancillary oral super subs have gone up a little bit. Some of my injectable super subs have gone up a little bit, just to help with dryness, fullness, hardness, vascularity, looking sharp on stage. So that's obviously by the by. Water loading, we'll come on to that in a different scene. Kevin Steph bought this machine, and hands down, any machine I've ever used for abs never hits like this one. So I normally do a triple drop set or quadruple. So I'll start quite heavy, go for like 10 reps if I can get it, drop the weight by like 2 pins, and then again, and then again. And I do that twice. So I end up doing like 8 sets of ab crunches, obviously with a break in between the 4. Just to talk you through water manipulation, slightly different protocol this year. So what Jake's got me doing is, I typically drink about 4 to 5 litres a day. So here's how we're gonna do it this time. Monday, Tuesday is gonna be normal, 5 to 6 litres. Wednesday, 6 litres. Thursday, 7 litres. Friday, 8 litres. Saturday, TBC, depending on how the look is, but Saturday is normally gonna pull down to probably around, with it being a show day, 1 day out, maybe about 4 or 5 litres roughly. So some supplements we're gonna be putting in to help with the diuresis, which basically means how much I'm gonna be passing the liquids that I'm consuming. We're gonna put in Peak Max from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. That's a natural diuretic. We sell it on gym supplies, get it on there. And a new one this year is called Expel, which I've never used before. That's going in from Monday. Again, that's got slightly different ingredients in. I've never used it. So I'm gonna do some sets on here, and then we'll talk you through the rest of peak week. Hey there. Another fantastic addition to this gym recently was the leg raise machine. Again, something else that's helped my ab control a lot from just being able to do these. You used to do them hanging, but then you swing a lot. This braces your lower back quite a lot. So training wise, today I'm on active rest, which means I do 10,000 steps and I just do a bit of ab circuits. Tomorrow's a complete full rest, no training, nothing, no abs. I'm gonna go in the body balancer, so I'll bring you along for that, and I'm gonna have a nice light flush out on Tuesday as well. And then we get onto the pump sessions, which I'll probably bring you along for, just to show you what they entail in the week. Now steps are something that when my clients don't hit the steps, I try and explain to them that 1,000 steps for the average person is about 50 calories. So if you're doing like 20,000 steps and I'm asking you to do 70 and you're 50,000 steps short, that's like 50 times 50 in terms of roughly calories. The heavier you are, the more you'll burn during those obviously steps. So I religiously, my target for the week is 70. I make sure I do 10,000 a day. Some days I'll do 18. It doesn't mean the next day I just do 2, because my mind is slightly different. I don't know, it just doesn't allow me to do that. So what I like to do, bang them out, get to about 7,000, 8,000 in the morning before 8, 9 o'clock. And then the rest of the day, they just fall into place. So yeah, it could be worse. You could be Aaron Kelch. You could be doing an hour of cardio a day, full weight training, and on 0 carbs for the rest of the week. So me doing 10,000 steps, piece of cake, I suppose. Here's your update on the face. I don't know how well you can see that under that light. Definitely gone down. This one wouldn't open yesterday. This one's a lot better. Look, there's going to be some bruising probably, it's fine. So this morning I've had 4XPEL, XPEL. Never heard of it. Jake's told me to take it. I'm not sure what's in there. I'll pop up here a photo of it, and I'll also pop up the panel of what's inside it. So that's to help me starting to expel the water really. So I'm on 6 litres today. Well, 5 to 6. I drank 5 yesterday, so I'll probably try and go for 6 today, and then taper that up to 7, 8, 9, etc. Throughout the week. It's now just turned 3 a.m. I'm supposed to not be training today, but Jake said just go and do a bit of arms because I know it'll drive you mad if you don't train. So I'm going to go and do some arms. I was going to do it with Aaron, but looking like this, he was wanting to go at 6, and I was thinking, fuck that, I'm not going at 6 because I'll be in there for 3 hours explaining to people what's wrong with my face. So I'm just going to go up, do a quick 20-minute blast on my arms, get my check-in video, send it over to Jake, nail a couple of steps, because yesterday that when I walked, I felt like the fluid actually drained downwards from obviously lying in bed all night. It's pooled up in my face. So yeah, I've had a few eye masks on overnight and an ice pack and stuff like that, and it seems to have taken the inflammation down. I've also put in some of the Perform Advanced Curcumin, which is an anti-inflammatory. I think the recommended serving was 1 or 2, so I had 2 before bed. I woke up in the night, I had another 2, I had an antihistamine, and then I had another 2 this morning. So I'm hoping that Perform, my boys, yeah, big up Perform, their new curcumin stuff is working as well. It's pretty strong antioxidant, so don't feel great, but we have to just move, don't we? If we don't, we die. So a little update, it's now Tuesday, so the swelling's gone down a massive amount, as you'll be able to see. It's still a little bit puffy. It was a bit touch and go, So today is Tuesday. What have we been doing? I've not done a lot today. I've done a, let's just say a moderate, probably like 90% effort session in prime doing pull. I seem to be my most miserable when I'm training at the moment, and it's just like, it's not good. I've had a telling off from Aaron today. I'm sorry. I'm just like miserable. I don't enjoy training at the end of prep. I don't get the kick out of it that you get when you're strong and you've got energy and stuff. I just hate every second of it. We've got one more session tomorrow. I've promised Aaron I'm going to be in a good mood. I've promised him a stringer. He's on 0 carbs and has been for like 6 days, so fuck his life. My carbs have been reduced today. We are pulling down for 2 days. Top of my head, probably about 500, 400 calories, something like that from carbs. So carbs have all come down in most of the meals, like for example, pre-workout come down by like 25 grams of cream of rice, post-workout was down, pre-bed's down like 25 grams of cream of rice. So I'm very scared that I will blow out my midsection. So Jake's reassured me that that's not going to happen. So I just have to put my faith in him. He's got me to this point. I'm going to pop up. This is when I started with Jake, the first check-in I ever sent him versus where I was this morning. And now that is absolutely nuts. That is the difference. Muscle mass, it's about 23 kilos of muscle. And I'd say very similar, if not leaner, probably leaner. And I've done that in 4 years with Jake, which is absolute madness. So if you're looking for a prep coach and you want to get results like that, you know where to go. Team Amp all the way. Could not recommend someone more. So today I'm on 6 litres of water. Today I've had 2 lots of diuretics, natural diuretics. Everything changes day by day. So I will update you tomorrow, but prep is, well, not prep is going smooth, but this week's probably been the most rough it's been. And I'm hoping that it's the last roughness, because today I've had a lovely day. I went and got on the body balancer this morning, did an hour in there at You and Improved. Then I went and got an hour and a half massage from Kevin, the absolute legend, did me a full body flush, so like a light massage. I've just had a bath, and I think tomorrow, if my weight doesn't drop, I would be absolutely shocked, because I've had such a chill day for the first time in a long time. No deliveries, nothing, no stress. So I'm gonna go make my potato meal, and then I'm gonna try and get an early night and get some good sleep in. And then tomorrow I'm gonna go and train with Aaron, and we're gonna have a great session. Good morning. I did tell you that we were doing something cool with the feature wall behind that Vince has kindly installed. And Jack, both clients, obviously I always use clients for work, have wired up some new sockets, black wall. That's going to be very, very cool, and it's going to be very prominent in a lot of our videos. I haven't taken my weight. I'm going to go and do that now, and I will show you that. But yesterday we pulled down calories, like I mentioned. Training is going to be a push session today. So Aaron and I are going to go up to Elite, and we're going up at 5. It's now 2:37. Sleep last night was, even though I got 7 hours, I was asleep at 5:30. I just woke up at like 1 a.m. and just could not sleep. I was lying there thinking, let's just get up. Just get up and do your steps. Get up and do 3,000 steps. What I do, it's my routine now. Get up, 3,000 fasted steps, reply to your WhatsApps, get it done. That's been done. Do your check-ins. I've just finished those. So I've been up since about, I don't know, 12:30. It's funny because people are still like watching Netflix and like playing video games, and I'm waking up after 7 hours sleep. But yeah, there's no changes to salt. There's no changes to anything this week in terms of compounds that are going in, super sups. Everything else is exactly the same. Yeah, there's no real changes going on in terms of that. Water will increase today. Today is Wednesday, so yeah, it's up to, well, to be fair, I've been drinking 6 all week, so today it's gone from 5 to 6 to 6, so I'll probably just keep it at 6 again. I've got a 2.5 litre jug, so I have 2 of those, which is 5, and then I have a shaker, which is 700, and that, I roughly round that up, and then I normally have a can of Pepsi or something, which is 300, so it takes me to that 6 litre mark. So I'll do the same again today. Then we're going to go to 7 tomorrow, then we're going to go to 8, and then Saturday will be confirmed. To be honest, I think Friday he might push up maybe a little bit, but the look yesterday was exceptional. Good morning, big dogs. Today is the first day of the refeed. I've had 2 low carb days. My weight plummeted the first day, 1.8 kilo, I think it was. It's up today, which was expected because I had a training day yesterday, and the day prior had an hour body balancer and then a 90-minute session with Kevin, which was like a flush out. Yesterday I trained, so obviously a little bit of inflammation. Today's a complete rest. Today's a complete high day. 85.05 kilos I weigh right now. That's not the lightest of prep. I was a little bit lower before we started reversing, but last year on stage I was 77 kilos, so it goes to show, hopefully that I've added about 7 kilos of muscle. So here he is, Mr. Depleted, no carbs. How much cardio have you been doing? Daily?
A lot. 30 minutes.
30 minutes every single day. So 3.5 hours a week of cardio. How many carbs have you been on for last week?
Like
0!
none.
0 carbs. But he is peeled. Standard morning in the office. Big gym supplies orders. It's obviously close to payday, isn't it? So we've got like fucking a load in here. Right, let's get it. Right, to give you a little rundown on what I'm eating: 120 grams of green rice, 100 blueberries, 30 whey. Whey comes down a little bit today to allow for the carbohydrate absorption. Second meal will be 150 with 30 grams of whey and 100 berries. Then the rice is going to be provisionally. I'm waiting for Jake to obviously reply and confirm all these, but the rice will be 150 grams of uncooked rice, 100 beef mince, 100 chili con carne sauce. No veg in that meal, that's sad. 500 potato, 20 dark chocolate, and 100 beef mince, which is my burger meal, and then my chicken meal, 100 chicken, 150 rice, 20 grams of dark chocolate, and then last meal before bed, 150 cream rice, 20 dark chocolate, 100 blueberries, and 20 grams of whey. So quite a carb-filled day, quite a lot of chocolate in there as well, which is lovely. Carb load, fat load, protein slightly down. So yeah, I'm not going to make every meal and make you watch it. You've watched me eat too many times, but once these shows are done, there will be some full day of eatings, piggy style. So you'll fucking look 10,000 calories. Let's get it easy. Right, I'll bring you along for whatever needs to be brought along. I need to get my hair cut today. I've also got an ultrasound on my liver from 12 months ago when the NHS booked me in and said, yeah, this is an emergency. 12 months later, I've got that actually one day before I leave. And then we've got to pack up all of the house ready to go. So yeah, long day of packing ahead. I'll catch you later. Right, packing list. What are we bringing? This might help anyone that's doing a show. So I've got black bedding for obviously the tan, which I'm just going to sleep inside a black double duvet, pretty much in a pillowcase. Peak Max and all of the diuretics, natural diuretics that obviously I'm going to be using. All of my health supplementation, which I'm going to be using. All of my oral super sups, all of my non-oral super sups. My lucky charm that I was given yesterday by Sinead with a ladybird on to represent Grandad. Tan bag, and in the tan bag there is a grey towel, my AMP hoodie, my AMP t-shirt, my tan shorts, my pump bands, and my flip-flops. In there is all my men's physique shorts, which have just arrived from Vaso. Oh my god, they are beautiful. I also have 2 backup pairs because you never know on show day one might rip, you might spill something on, you might piss yourself. So make sure you've got spare shorts. On top of that, I've got showering stuff, so obviously shower gloves to exfoliate after the show and tan remover. We have sleep sups, which I'll pack obviously tomorrow. Beard dye is currently on, so I won't need to bring that. Razors I'm going to bring and shave just before, so I've got those charging. We have salt scales. Obviously I need the scales in the morning, so I'll step on those and then put them in the case. Food scales, meal prep, cutlery bowls, and my wallet, which is all ready to go. Today we are going to be absolutely smashing in 7 litres of water. Tomorrow will be 8, maybe 9 litres probably. We'll probably push towards 10 by the end of the day, all things considered, with the next day probably coming down to 4 or 5. So that is it. Beard dye is on. I'm going to go and rinse this off. I'm then going to make my next meal, prep tomorrow's meals, get it all ready in the car. Suitcases behind me. We're good to go. And yeah, it is Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 4 days out. Let's get it. So meal prep really is like a masterclass in maths. It's effectively like countdown and I don't know, like some sort of cooking program at the same time. So you have to be on the right button with your numbers. So I've prepped 450 grams in the rice cooker for tomorrow's 3 meals, and then there's 300 grams of chicken in the fridge, ready to go. Then there's the 2 mince meals, today's and tomorrow's, the rice there ready to go. I've got a kilo of potato in the air fryer for kilo in there. That's for tomorrow and the day after, and I'll make tonight's fresh. And then I've got to make the burgers, which I'll do tonight when I do that burger. I'm going to keep things standard as possible. No ketchup, 0 cal. Well, not 0 cal, but there's no veg in there, help with digestion. And 2 grams of salt. Right, that's 5 litres of water in. go and enjoy this, and then go get my hair cut. Just what you need. These are 2 of 6 boxes that have just arrived. Gym supplies, there's also orders in. I've got to get my hair cut in 25 minutes. Still got loads of packing to do, so it's going to be chaotic. So yeah. Oh, what a day for the delivery to arrive. The day we're packing up. So there's like 30 bags of cream and rice in there. My back's sore. That's my haircut alarm going off to say go. Yeah, it's been chaos, let's say. I'm going to get my hair cut now. I've just unpacked those. And yeah, haircut, skip with all the boxes, come back, have the next meal. I'm going to check in between my haircut and go into the skip. I have about 1.5 litres to drink for the rest of the day, and it's 11:45, so I'm doing very well for water. The problem is, at night time, I'm not able to sleep at the moment because I keep waking up for wheeze, obviously, with all of the sort of peak max and expel that's going in and the large volumes of water. And the carbs have been lower recently as well, and my body fat's are super low. So holding water within a body with no fat and no carbs, as anyone that knows anything about the human body, every like 100 grams of carbs we have in our body or eat holds on to like say 400 grams of water, 400 ml of water. So when I'm drinking all that water and I don't have any carbs to hold it into the muscles, yeah, it basically means I wee all night. I get up on the hour every hour for a wee. Welcome to Nula's new pad. Oh, we've had an upgrade. Oh yes. Lovely stuff.
You're very welcome, darling. You go and smash it. Have a good weekend.
Very, very happy. Seeing to I've had 5 litres of water. I've had 3 very large meals. I feel very tight, I feel very good, I feel dry as fuck. This is Jake's response. I've not listened to it yet, so first reactions.
I reckon you're going to give me the crispy version, is what I reckon you're going to give me. But I'm going to tell you it's not that version, because I think you look great. Bearing in mind, we have to take into consideration the 5 litres of water in here. I just screenshotted some from this morning and then compared side by side. And mate, you look fuller. You just look fuller. And condition actually, despite the fact you've had a lot of water, is actually still pretty tight. If I send you the shots that I've just compared, and if you just do it as a scroll along, you'll see exactly what I mean. But give me your verdict.
So this is tomorrow's 3 times 150, 450 grams of rice. I nailed that and it weighs 1717. So all we need to do is divide that by 3. 1717 divided by 3 is 572. And then we're going to empty 572 into Tupperwares. Roughly there or thereabouts, 570 will be there or thereabouts. Boss is happy. It's right. 150G. 150G. On those. So I know what's in them. Ready for tomorrow? Right, let's go. Next meal. Want to see what half a kilo potato looks like? That looks lovely. Burger's a little bit small today, has to be, to aid digestion. So I'm going to smash this in. It's now 3 o'clock. I've consumed all my water, so that's done. That's the hard bit done. Just need to eat this. Hospital in 45 minutes. Getting a scan on my liver because last year I had high alt levels. It takes 12 months for the NHS to do anything about it. And then back for my last meal, drop the dogs off. Catch you on the other side. So it's Friday, it's just gone 4 a.m. Obviously on the nice early 6 a.m. boat, so come and train. Got Aaron a little present. Aaron has a Charmander and he has a Squirtle, but he does not have a Bulbasaur. So I've got him a little Bulbasaur teddy to complete the starter pack. So he'll be here soon. We've got Paul Light. He's traveling this evening, but he's agreed to come in at 4 a.m. because he's my boy. You're my boy, Blue. Yeah, last pump session on the Isle of Man, last pump session in Elite. It's dead in here. Well, why wouldn't it be? It's 4 a.m. So we'll probably be in here about 30-ish minutes, 45 minutes. Then I've got to go drop all the orders off to Prime and Carrefour. And then I've got to go home, and Christy will be more than likely stressing out that we only have 16 hours to get to the boat, which is the standard for her. So we'll get a bit of stringer action very shortly when Aaron arrives. But yeah, let's get into it. Excited, 2 days out, let's go boys.
Hi.
Over. I thought you would have clicked when I said complete the starter collection. I was hoping it was the same size.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I was fucking Google. I was like measuring it. I was like, is it 12 inch or 8 inch? I was like, if I get you an 8 inch, you're gonna be like, you cheap cunt.
No, bang on that.
Pull back.
In the unlikely event of an emergency, the captain will sound the emergency signal.
What's the emergency signal?
The emergency signal is 7 and more, short class, qualified one drive.
Meanwhile, all these fat fuckers here queuing to get sausage baps. Right, we're now 5 litres in. 5 litres. And this is undoubtedly the best flavour of Perform Hydrate. Any hydrate. Had them all, tried all the brands. The panel on this does not lie. The taste of this is unrivaled. This will take us to 8 litres. Target for the day. Currently it is 9:47. Time for the next meal to go in. 200 grams of rice, 100 grams of chicken, and that's it. Fun times. Yeah, this is weird, but I don't care. Chocolate's going in here.
Are you actually going to put chocolate in?
Yeah.
Where are we?
We have arrived in the land of my birth, Liverpool.
You weren't born here.
Scouser.
No, you're not.
Not English, Scouse. We now have a nice, 4-hour commute?
Longer.
Longer? I reckon we'll do it in 2.5 because I'm going to just go 189 miles an hour along the middle.
No, we're not. We're pivoting.
So I have to have an extra 50 grams. So I've got to 100 in here. We've roughly partitioned it like the Red Sea down the middle. Put a little bit of ketchup in there, maybe like 5 grams. At this point, when you're eating probably 4.5, maybe 5,000 calories, 5 grams of ketchup's nothing.
It also makes it taste nice, and he's been having it the whole time. He actually just said, "This is really nice on its own. Isn't that weird with no toffee drops?"
No, the toffee drops make it.
Just. Yeah, this is the fun bit where you get to carb up. It's a little bit of a head fuck, but it's fun.
It's a head fuck, but it's enjoyable.
It's enjoyable.
Imagine if you were doing what Aaron was doing and travelling, say, like the day before yesterday when he was on 0 carbs.
Well, that's what I did.
I know. And you had to do it for some of my shows.
We did it in
We did it for the show I won.
Yeah, and for Sweden.
But also the show you did for Ireland, I was on literally 0 carbs as well, and then I ended up doing that show.
So true.
So the show has been on both feet.
Yeah. Anyway, we are obviously just in Liverpool now. We're gonna get off this boat soon, hopefully, and then make some stops along the way because Danny's gonna need lots of wheeze. And yes, we are excited, aren't we?
And an update on my health. I had my fibro scan yesterday. I'll pop up the results here. She said that anything below 15 is not to be concerned by. I was 2 point something. It's on the screen. She said it's like one of the lowest she's ever seen in there. And she said the fact that I'd already had 4,000 calories and 7 litres of water. She said if I had gone in fasted, it probably would have been in the ones, which would have been the lowest she would have seen. So there's nothing wrong with me. I just had high alt levels one time. No one knows why. We think it was gluten. So I'm very interested to see after the show how my bloods are this time, because there's nothing wrong with my liver at all. So that was a very nice update last night, and that's half of that rice gone. I want to eat the rest. What's delicious, babe?
Anyway,
Peace out. We have a change of driver. We're stuck in traffic, and meal 4 is going in. 4 peak max, 150 rice, 100 chili con carne sauce, 2 grams of salt, and I have now consumed a real litre of that, so I'll take me to about 6-ish litres, no, 6.5-ish, 7-ish. Once that bottle's done, I'm done. So I've got like 3 hours to do minimum. So get this meal in, and we'll update you when we next switch drivers, probably. Because this is fun to look at.
okay, so we were driving and we've got 1 hour and we needed to pull over, so we seen a sign that said services and a farm shop. So we're at the top. Look how cool this is. It's so posh. So we're at a farm shop.
Also, for the record, I've drank 7.5 litres, so I need a piss. And it's time for some food as well. So. Ooh.
Oh my fucking god. No, I'm sorry, I'm getting one of those. An almond croissant, an almond pain au chocolat. Stop it. What is that? A pistachio croissant. No. This is unreal. What is this place? Look at these meringues. Vegan brownies. Lemon curd shortcake. Wow. I'm gonna have to get them. I'm actually in heaven. This is actually mental. Wow. Oh my fucking god. Chocolate cruffins. A lemon meringue cruffin. No, I actually don't know what to get. I'm gonna have to get something. There's absolutely no chance that I can't. A lemon cake. What the fuck is all this? fear we've stumbled across the best thing in the world. Strawberry and passion fruit pavlova cheesecake, tea cake. I love tea cakes. I'm gonna have to get something. There's no way that I can get that. I'm gonna have to get like a cake or something. Oh my god, this is too much for me. I had to buy something. I had absolutely no choice. I was held hostage by the farm shop. So here he is, like Danny's here. So we're gonna do the unveiling together.
Could use microwave.
There's no microwave. Anyway, I'm not gonna eat it in front of him because I feel mean. A lemon, white chocolate, blondie. Oh my god. I've got a photo shoot tomorrow.
Christy's had a lovely treat, and my lovely treat is chocolate, 20 grams, with 200 grams of rice and 100 grams of chicken. But there was a microwave in the kids' area for heating up bottles, so it's going to be really hot and smells amazing.
Structures like this, it just makes you feel like a little rat.
We have arrived at our Airbnb. We have taken the master suite, microwave, we've got everything we need in here. Nice little bed over there, little chair, our own ensuite, our own little wardrobe. Anyone knows that Christy does not use wardrobe, she uses the floor. Lauren and Cody are about an hour away, so we're going to go to Tesco now. I've got the list, and we'll go grab their bits and then commence Operation Show Weekend. Yes!
All the supplies have been received and he needs away, so.
So we're at JD Gyms, we are one day out. I've come here to do a check-in. The girls are training, it's 5:15 in the morning. 0.3 kilo up on what I was the day before yesterday, so I had a carb load yesterday obviously, and I actually lost 0.8. So we put quite a lot of food in the day after, which was actually yesterday's travel day, and today I've kind of bobbed back up to where I was the day before. So there or thereabouts, like 0.3-ish kilos up, but which is crackers. So today is my pullback day, so it's going to be a probably long day. We've got a load of shit to do today. I'm going to go Turkish barber, get my beard done. I've got to shave my whole body. I've got pump at 2 with Jake, and there's a few other lads going, and then we have tan at 5, and what else do I have to do? So that's it, but I'll bring you along anyway. So I've been to the barbers, had my trim, 150 cream of rice, last cream of rice meal before the show. Try and keep fluids down. There's about 800 ml in this, so I've got 5 litres to drink today. I've already had 500 in the first cream of rice. This one's bigger, so this one had 800 in, and then I've got 2.5 litre jug over there, and then I'll top up the rest with little bottles. But yeah, this meal's going to go in. Waiting for Aaron to arrive, waiting for Jake to arrive, editing my next YouTube. So make sure you like, comment and subscribe, or I will stop making them altogether. I've just heard a knock at the door. It's the second knock. Obviously we had Cody and Lauren arrived late last night. I believe this is Aaron, so let's have it. Hi! Hello! Big dog! How are you?
Good, thank you. How are you feeling?
Congrats.
Oh, I know.
So once again, more prep. more counting, more weighing, more cooking. It is quite literally countdown, but with food. Anyone that's wondering how to batch cook, 400 chicken, cooked, raw, weighs 225, divide 225 by 4 equals 56. And you just weigh your empty Tupperwares and you put 56 grams of chicken in. Well, 55, I'll do that one. Perfect, right, that's it, dead simple. Aaron's going to go and try and find a air fryer, and he also picked these up at the farm shop because he knows I am a sucker for honeycomb. So I'm going to demolish them, and it says only 135 calories per 30 grams. That's probably one piece. Literally. Per 100, it's 450 per 100.
You sniff the bag.
Yeah, I'm now fat from holding the bag. Big dogs are here. Hello.
You said you left the door open.
I literally shut it because they said it was cold.
Oh,
Coming in.
Chill out, mate. How are you?
Are you peeled?
good.
No. No, I'm not.
Good.
There you go.
Good
Good day.
Good day, boys. Good. 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 Good.